Thank you very much for tuning to the Uche O'Rai Show. I'm your host, Mr. Uche Ernest O'Rai. It looks like this Rutgers coach, Rutgers basketball team scandal is getting more salacious as the days go by. All right. And actually, it's funny because Governor Chris Christie actually spoke on the issue going on, and he called Coach Rice an animal. Okay, so that was interesting. Now, Eric Murdoch is not in the center of this this scandal, so to speak. Eric Murdoch is one of the assistant coaches, and is the assistant coach that that pretty much leaked the tapes to ESPN. Eric Murdoch, before releasing the tapes to ESPN, brought the tape, of course, before he reported this issue to the university, Rutgers University. Okay, when he brought it before them, they responded in kind. Guess what they did? Guess what was his reward for bringing this? For not only reporting to the university that this was going on, but recording it to show them proof. The university decided to not reinstate his contract, and if I'm not mistaken, they fired him. Okay. Upon receiving the news that he was fired or to be fired, he got a lawyer, and his lawyer pretty much wrote the school a letter to say, okay, well, since y'all have decided to terminate my client because he's brought this information to y'all, you need to pay him. His side of the story is that he had $900,000 that was guaranteed, or something, $900,000 to be paid to him in his contract. Okay, and they found a way to wriggle out of that. So he wanted them to pay him the $900,000 that they had promised him, or he was going to release the tapes. This is communicated through his lawyer. Okay, now the feds have gotten involved in this matter and have started an investigation on Mr. Eric Murdoch. Okay, I mean, I don't see why that should be the case, but they're saying that it looks like there was an extortion plot in place. Okay, that in a way, Mr. Murdoch's letter from his attorney sounded like blackmail. Okay, like pretty much he wanted money for his silence. Now, I don't know how to read that. I don't know if I agree or disagree. But I mean, if it went through a lawyer, believe me, lawyers' jobs are to word things the way that conveys the best information, and also what will happen if it's not followed. I mean, if that's extortion, then cease and desist letters could be considered extortion. My client slipped at your place, at his place of employment, could be extortion. My client slipped at your grocery store or your place of business. I mean, if they're going to view that as extortion and investigate this guy for bringing this information forward, then it's a lot of things lawyers do, a lot of letters that lawyers write, a lot of demand letters can be viewed as extortion. Pay this or else this is going to be happening. I mean, there's plenty of businesses that function that way. Do this or that's going to happen. Pay your light bill or we're going to cut it off. You know what I'm saying? Pay your credit card bill or you can't use it anymore. Pay your car note or we're going to pick up your card. All right? I mean, if that's the case, then people being extorted left and right by different businesses that they're involved in. And what kind of message does that send to people who are seeing something going wrong and want to bring some light to that situation? Now, maybe it looks kind of shady that I don't know if the lawyer said we're going to destroy these tapes if you don't pay us the money. I don't know. Maybe they were like, we're going to turn it over to the university and keep a copy for ourselves. I don't know, but whoever, and it's most likely it is from the article that it's the university that reported this aspect of the conversation to the feds. Okay, and honestly, to me, I think the feds are investigating the wrong people. They should be at Coach Rice's house, going through, interviewing his previous players, trying to see who else he may have physically and verbally abused, But So that's what's going on with that case. And it's just, the whole thing is just funny. But I hope Eric Murdoch continues with it. I believe he is suing the university for defamation at this present moment. So it's a lot of lawsuits going around. He's suing the university, and Coach Rice is trying to get some of his money that he was owed, although they gave him $100,000, which was, I believe what was due to him, in the situation where his contract is abruptly brought to an end. So, and I'm gonna keep saying it. While everybody is trying to sue everybody, players, you all need to get involved. Okay, there's gonna be some money come out of this. Somebody's gonna settle with somebody. Rutgers has millions of dollars in the bank that y'all made possible. Okay, y'all need to get in on this lawsuit. Lawyers, y'all need to contact some of these players and get in on this lawsuit. They need to, if anybody needs to be compensated, it's those players. Okay, agreeing to go to that university in exchange for a free education should have not warranted this type of abuse by the leader that the university hired to coach. It did not. They didn't sign up for that, and some of them don't have any choice. A free education in exchange for you playing. How many of you people will turn that down at a university like Rutgers? How many people will turn that down? But in a way, that's extortion. Shit, play or we won't pay your tuition. All right, play or you ain't even gonna have a shot at going to the NBA. Go through this assault that I'm about to give you, this verbal assault I'm about to give you, or you won't get on the court. So if the university want to call Eric Murdoch's proposition extortion, then damn it, players, Coach Rice extorted y'all. He put y'all through that abuse so that y'all ass would take it in order, knowing that you needed him to get on the court. Hell to the no. Y'all need to get paid. Thank y'all very much to the Uche Arai Show. I'm your host, Mr. Uche Ernest Arai, encouraging the Rutgers players to sue the school. If you go to Rutgers, tell them players to sue the school. Damn.